This week on Cal High Sports Bay Area, great action from games played all around the Bay Area. We'll see Mitty battle Palo Alto, Dublin meets San Ramon Valley, and Piedmont Hills takes on Saratoga.
Volleyball action features St. Joe's meeting Bishop O'Dowd, water polo with Bellarmine and St. Francis, and the story of the Oakland running back chasing his dream with his brother's inspiration. It's all next on Cal High Sports Bay Area.
Welcome to Cal High Sports Bay Area here at the Silver Creek Sportsplex. I'm Robert Braunstein.
And I'm Marissa Lovis. We begin tonight with a South Bay tussle with the Wilcox Chargers and running back David Hernandez continuing a tough preseason schedule this week, meeting Pioneer.
That's right, and the Mustangs are led by our good friend Raul Villa-Lataliga Sanoa. He's one of the best rushing backs in the Bay Area, averaging better than 5 yards per carry with the area's longest name. Wilcox at Pioneer Friday night.
The Almaden Mustangs taking in some Friday night action. First quarter, Hezekiah Talifina-Fuyaki takes the handoff and he turns on the Jets for a touchdown, and Wilcox takes an early 7-0 lead. Chargers looking for some more points here. It's Fina-Fuyaki again. He sheds a tackle and he trots in for a second TD of the day, and it is 14-0 Wilcox after one. Wilcox would keep it going into the second quarter. David Hernandez with a nice touchdown pass to Zachary Hill, and it's 21-0 Chargers. But Pioneer fights back. Ryan Hogue avoids a tackle and goes 24 yards to the house. PAT was no good. Mustangs cut the lead to just 15. Pioneer trying to continue the comeback in the second. Gerard Turner passes to Matthew Whitman for a nice gain, but just too much Wilcox in this one. Hernandez looks around and finds Jarius Badeau in the end zone as Wilcox cruises to a 42-6 win. Fina-Fuyaki and Hernandez with big games for the Wilcox Chargers.
The Los Altos High cheer squad getting the crowd ready for Los Altos and San Mateo. The Eagles on the board first. Cooper Cornell back to throw, firing deep to Kai Jarman, who makes the catch and reaches in a great play. 7-0 Eagles. The Bearcats come back. Austin Saleville back to throw, finding Jake Jeffries in stride, 54 yards. And we're tied at 7-all still in the first. Los Altos right back. Cornell rolling right and throwing the screen back to the left to Vincent Kolodny, who breaks tackles for an Eagles first down. Later, same drive now. Cornell tossing to Jarman, 18 yards and a touchdown. The Eagles lead at 14-7. The Bearcats moving the ball well throughout the game. Boris Mason here with a nice run, but the Cats did not score. Another San Mateo drive here, but great defense from the Eagles. It's Max Higuereta stepping in front and picking it off, and number 9 goes deep into San Mateo territory. The Eagles take a 21-10 lead late into the game. San Mateo gets a late score as Salville goes deep to Joe Baker, who reaches down and makes the grab, but no more for the Bearcats as Los Altos goes on to win at 21-17, a big day for the combination of Cornell and Jarman.
A nice crowd on hand for Menlo Atherton in Presentation. First set Presentation trailing by 5 and trying to make a comeback. Look out for the Panthers. Jackie Bird, she slams the ball down with some authority to cut the lead to just 4. And things would get close, 26-25 MA set point. The Bears Eliza Grover to Kirby Knapp. Knapp passes to Jacqueline DeSanto for the kill, and MA takes set 1, 27-25. Set 2, more Bears. Lauren Heller over to Casey Olsen. Olsen sets to DeSanto for the point, and it's 18-16 Panthers. Presentation looking to take set 2. Emma Hewlin passes to Caitlin Poncetta. Poncetta sets to Ellen Evans, and Prez takes set 2, 25-20. Set 3, both teams fighting hard, but it's Jackie Bird getting up at the net to finish things off. Set 3 goes to the Panthers, 25-21. Set 4 tied at 23. All Poncetta and Hewlin not going to let anything slip by, and it's 24-23 Panthers. But don't count out the Bears in set 4. MA battles back. DeSanto passes to Knapp. Knapp back sets to Eliza Grover, and just like that, Menlo Atherton wins set 4, 27-25. Set 5 was a battle. Allison White showing some dominance with a big-time kill. And then the Panthers trying to finish things off. Ellen Evans getting the job done in Presentation. Wins in 5 exciting sets. Now 9-2 on the season. It's Bird and Poncetta leading the way for the victorious Panthers. Each week, the Rica Center will bring us the Players of the Week.
The announcement made in a wrap produced by the Hip Hop Department at the Rica Center. Here are this week's Players of the Week.
Rica Center. Yeah. On top of the game this week was Tyree Bracy. Bowman like a destroyer from the mighty Navy. Hyphy crazy, left a fiery hazy. He completely took him out. Ivy gravy like an engine, he made the whole team go. 11 for 21, you know how those things go. 6 total touchdowns, yeah we know his go. Total domination, man, yeah we know his show. Sissy ass assassin, Emily Burke, heavily served the operation enemy herb. Feminine spur, everybody knows she's a bad chick. And messed around and left her the hat trick. 1 in each half, plus 1 in overtime. Clutch as a breeze during the summertime. They needed a win, so she took the game over. Sent Westmore on the trip with a book laid over.
Muir Orthopedics brings us great advice on sports-related injuries every week. Here's Dr. Simone Bedard with this week's tip.
The MCL, or medial collateral ligament, is a ligament that stabilizes the inner part of the knee. Direct impact from the outer part of the knee or inward buckling of the knee can sprain or even tear the MCL. The MCL heals well with rest, physical therapy, and bracing when the sprain is minor. Pain that doesn't improve after rest, ice, compression should raise concern. Additionally, a sense of instability or shifting of the knee can be a sign of more severe injury.
Coming up, it's the Block Construction blockbuster game as our friend Philip Tran and Mitty take on Palo Alto.
And the top running back from Oakland chasing his dream with his brother's inspiration. Our Stevens Creek Toyota Spirit of Achievement feature is next.
The Riken Center's athletic programs are an elite system for college-bound and professional-level athletes. Riken's nationally accredited coaching staff teaches students about Olympic lifting, plyometrics, and overspeed training. They value the importance of injury prevention by using PRI and DNS protocols, while also providing students physical deloading workouts in their endless pool. Interested? Well, come on by to the Riken Center to turn your goals into a reality.
Stevens Creek Toyota is proud to support high school sports to help mold the leaders of tomorrow. Now we invite you to experience the future today with the car of the future, the all-new 2016 Mirai hydrogen fuel cell vehicle. Be the first to drive the future today, or check out the amazing new 2016 Prius Liftback. Plus, experience genuine Toyota service in our state-of-the-art facility. Drive the future right in the heart of Silicon Valley at Stevens Creek Toyota San Jose.
Hello, Totten Designs. A sales department? Yes, I can put you right through. Sales department, this is Nate. Human resources, technical support. Hold, please.
You work hard to grow your business.
Yes. I can totally do that for you.
Working together, we can help your business thrive. Wells Fargo. Together we'll go far.
Block Construction Company builds the highest quality buildings that exceed the expectations of our customers throughout the Bay Area and Central Coast. Block is a strong, diverse contractor building projects that enhance our community. Block serves a variety of markets, including education, professional office, healthcare, historic preservation, mixed use, multifamily, and senior housing. Block Construction has won numerous industry awards, including being honored as one of the safest contractors in the state. Block Construction, enhancing communities for nearly 5 decades.
Back at the Silver Creek Sportsplex as the Mitty Monarchs continue their tough preseason schedule with outstanding senior quarterback Philip Tran at the helm.
That's right, we are on the Tran wagon. The Mitty Monarchs doing very well with Philip, but they've taken on De Anza Division power Palo Alto this week, led by first-year head coach and former Los Gatos and Arizona State quarterback Danny Sullivan. 2 great programs meeting in this week's CCS Block Construction blockbuster game. Marissa was there.
Blockbuster game, yeah.
Both Mitty and Palo Alto come into tonight's game with a 1-1 record. The Monarchs got a big boost last week from senior quarterback Philip Tran, who had a total of 241 yards, completed 23 of his 33 passes, and added 2 rushing touchdowns. The Monarchs hope to continue that momentum again tonight against Palo Alto. Palo Alto features Paul Jackson III, who so far this season has 237 all-purpose yards and 2 TDs. They look to bounce back after their loss last week. It's the blockbuster game tonight. Let's get to the highlights. Lots of action in this one, so we get straight to the highlights with this big-time sack by the Monarchs' Nicholas Hogue. Midi got going fast on offense. Philip Tran hands off to Zandre Faraz Washington, and he finds the gap and walks in for the first points of the game. Extra point good, and it's 7-0 Monarchs. Pally trying to get something started on offense. Jackson Christ, only a sophomore, puts up a beauty to Jackson Hall. He makes the catch, however, the drive would later be stalled by the Monarchs D. Tran and Midi looking for more action on offense in the first. He completes the pass to Austin Cos. Cos rolls off the defender and in for 6. Monarchs up 14. The visiting team continuing to thrive on both sides of the ball. Another handoff to Faraj Washington to give Midi another first down. And just a few plays later, it's Tran getting everyone involved. This time it's Joseph Vaughn dragging defenders upfield. Nice hustle by the sophomore, which would lead to this handoff and score by Faraj Washington, one of his 3 TDs on the night, and it's 21-0 Midi. The Midi D also came to play once again, just one of the many sacks by a swarm of Monarchs to keep the Vikings off the board. Second quarter, just under a minute left. The Monarchs looking for some more insurance. Tran completes the pass to Cos just within the 5-yard line. Tran converts for the Monarchs. The ball crosses the plane, and it's another Midi TD, and it's 28-0 at the half. After intermission, Pally would finally get on the board. Chris finds a wide open Jamie Cullen in the end zone, but just too much Midi in the early going. 41-7 your final. Philip Tran talks about the team chemistry coming into league play.
Try to get into our bye week right. So, we're going to take this week to, fix our mistakes and come into league right. I love this team. We're getting better and better every week, and we just need to prepare for the upcoming games. It's going to be a tough league, but I feel like we're going to go deep into this.
The Foothill Falcons came ready for a battle against Dublin on Tuesday night, and it was a battle from the start. First set here, Foothill down 10-8, and Kate Godo rises to the occasion to get the Falcons point number 9, and it went back and forth, and ultimately the Falcons came back to win the first set thanks to this smack by Sydney West. And into the second set we go. It was another close one, 26-25 Gales up, and a block from Michelle Anderson wins the set for Dublin. Third set now, the Falcons really got flying in this one. Great block by Dublin, but Godo doesn't give up on it. The second one scores 20-11 Falcons, and they went on to take the set. Into number 4 now, the Gales are not going down quietly. Set point, and Breon Ashley gets the kill, 25-23. That sent it to a 5th and final set. Ashley on the attack once again, and she gets the Gales on the board first, and the fans are on their feet in this one, and the Gales just kept it coming. Haley Bruce slams this one down, 6-4 Gales, and finally Dublin just 1 point away from the win, and it's a block by Anderson and Ashley that seals the deal, and the Gales fought their way through a 5-set game and were able to earn the comeback win over the Falcons. Each week, Stevens Creek Toyota brings the stories of athletes who have overcome adversity in their lives to succeed in school and in sports.
Danielle Alvari joins us now with the story of an Oakland running back dedicating this season to his fallen brother.
Robert, when JIHAD Stevens is out on the football field, he's one of the toughest guys out there. But unfortunately, even the tough guys have to go through some really tough times. Last year was a breakout season for Castlemont running back JIHAD Stevens.
As a player, he's dominant, he's explosive, but he's underrated.
I think he's a great football player. Like, whatever he can do, he's going to do it, and whatever he can do, he's going to try to do it.
Before I met him, he hadn't played football ever in his life. You know what I mean? His first year, he came out and had 15, 16 touchdowns. Second year, which was last year, he had 27.
But off the field, there was so much more to the story behind this successful season.
I believe that last year was so successful for me because my brother passed away. I was told that he was walking out of a gas station, and then a black SUV pulled up, and somebody was in the back, and they shot him. That just put a lot on me because that's my brother that taught me everything. He taught me how to do a lot.
With the devastating news of his brother's death weighing on him, JIHAD still attended morning practice that week.
I started crying out of nowhere, and then it was some people there. Well, not too many people came to the morning workout, but some people, the people that was there, they asked me what was going on.
I could tell that something was upset with him, so he didn't really want to talk about it, but when he did, he told me what happened, and it was like, I didn't really know what to do, but I tried to help him as best as I could.
And he was like, Coach, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. I was like, man, you got to You got to make this you got to live how he would have wanted you to live. You got to keep his memory alive through his what you do, throughout your life. He said, I'm going to dedicate this year to my brother.
Jihad went on to lead the team in all-purpose yards with 2,509 yards and racked up 1,463 rushing yards, averaging 10.1 yards per carry. It was a season his brother would certainly be proud of.
I mean, I knew I was going to miss him a lot inside, but I had to play for him because he isn't here anymore.
And the unfortunate reality is that the student athletes at Castlemont are all too familiar with violence of this caliber.
People like to soup it up a little bit, but the reality of it is this is a tough area. This is the toughest area in Oakland, California. To be a student athlete, so to fight through what you've been through, or you may have went through that prior night and come and go to school, then come to practice, then go home, it's a journey.
He's playing sports and trying to do his schoolwork, but that's on his mind.
Everybody has to deal with it, it's death. But just the way he passed away, it wasn't natural.
Now, as Jihad begins his senior season, he continues to be driven on the field and in the classroom by the memory of his brother.
He will always be a good motivation to me. He always wanted me to play football. I feel like I'm doing better by staying in class and getting my work done. I gotta get to college. No rough life over here.
Jihad is really working hard to make sure that college goal of his becomes a reality, and I know I'm not alone when I'm wishing him the best of the luck in the rest of his season.
Yeah, outstanding young man. He's doing really well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, very good. Thanks, Danielle. Each week this season, Panera Bread Restaurants and the San Francisco 49ers will help bring us the Coach of the Week award. The winning coach to receive a gift card from Panera Bread, a great place for a quick, healthy meal.
Here's the 49ers' Antoine Bethea with this week's Coach of the Week.
Hi, I'm 49ers safety Antoine Bethea, here to announce this week's Charlie Whittemire Memorial Coach of the Week. This week's award goes to head coach Steve Sells from Aragon High School. Aragon traveled down the road to San Mateo High, where they defeated the Bearcats 42-14 in the infamous crosstown rivalry. As our Coach of the Week, we want to invite Coach Sells out to watch a close practice at the SAP Performance Facility, where head coach Chip Kelly will officially present him with his award. And Aragon High School will receive a $1,000 grant from the 49ers Foundation as part of this award. Congratulations to head coach Steve Sells, this week's Charlie Whittemire Coach of the Week.
Coming up, it's McClymonds and Paso Robles.
And later, it's the Wells Fargo Bank Game of the Week. It's the battle for Walnut Creek as Las Lomas meets Northgate. Head over to the Silver Creek Sportsplex in South San Jose for the excitement and fun of day camps for kids ages 7 to 12. Enjoy our state-of-the-art air-conditioned facility where your superstar will receive the best training in a variety of sports in the morning. They'll experience flag football and soccer on the Bay Area's best indoor fields. They'll learn roller hockey, baseball, softball, and more. Afternoons are filled with a variety of fun activities. Sign up now for our Veterans Day and Christmas camps. Build skills, make friends, and have fun. If you are injured, you want immediate help from the very best. That's why Muir Orthopedic Specialist gives your high school athletic trainer a direct line for an immediate consultation with a sports doctor. You'll get an appointment within 1 business day with access to in-house digital imaging and MRI. Many of our doctors have already teamed with local high schools to bring great care to you. Muir Orthopedic Specialist wants you to get the best possible care as quickly as possible so you can get back in the game. Muir Orthopedic Specialist, a comprehensive approach to sports medicine. The MAC cheerleaders showing some love for their team on Friday night. We love the MAC cheerleaders. We start with McClymonds' Jarrell Alberti taking the handoff, finding the gap, and breaking free into the open field. He is gone all the way to the house. Check out the wheels. 12-7 MAC in the lead. More MAC offense in this one. Quarterback Amorie Fountain. He hits receiver Devin White for the touchdown to make it 16-15, but things were just getting started in this one. Paso Robles continuing to fight. Seth Matisse takes a jailbreak screen into the red zone territory. The Bearcats capitalize and score a few plays later to make it just 32-27 with McClymonds still on top. The Warriors respond on offense with their own touchdown. Fountain puts up a prayer to Damar Johnson in the end zone, and he makes the catch to give Mac a 38-33 lead. But Paso Robles comes right back and answers. Christian Erickson runs in for his 5th touchdown of the night to give the Bearcats their first lead at 39-38. Time winding down, just 2 minutes left, and it's the Bearcats finishing it off. Mark Armstrong barreling in for the game-winning touchdown to beat the Warriors with a final of 48-44 in a thriller.
A hot day at Monte Vista as the Matadors host Branham on Tuesday afternoon. Still scoreless midway through the first half of the game, Estelle Yu passes to Christina Wang in front of the net, and MV takes the 1-0 lead. More Matador action here. Estelle Yu passes to Serena Yu. She dribbles in and out of defenders before finally slipping it past the keeper, and Monte Vista jumps out to a 2-0 lead. Second half now, score 3-0. Danielle Kuntz puts this one in from long range, and MV has the 4-0 advantage. The Mats looking for some more insurance. Check out Estelle Yu. She launches the ball up in the air. Teammate Devin Pereira is right there to finish things off, and Monte Vista goes on to win with a final of 6-0. 6 girls leading the way with 1 goal apiece in this one.
The Westmont girls volleyball team is off to a fine start this season and looks to be a top contender in the Mount Hamilton division.
Yeah, the Westmont girls meeting 99-7 now Strawberry at the Rikus Center in Menlo Park this week.
Right now, we're at the Rikus Center, where you get personalized training, a hip-hop department, and video production, plus a whole lot more. All right, I'm with the Westmont ladies volleyball team. Welcome to the show. Let's talk to the senior captain. Let's talk play of the week. Melanie Broback, we saw the highlight. What's going on through your head while the ball is almost on the ground?
We were just rallying, and I had to get it up, and then it was awesome that Delenn could get it up so he could keep rallying back and forth.
And when the ball comes back, you're like, I was just on the ground. Why is the ball back to me already?
Yeah, it's good that it came to me so I could get it over so he could keep going.
All skill, 100% skill. All right, Melina Mayhood, sophomore, one of the young girls on this team. What's it like being surrounded by everybody else older than you?
Honestly, I don't really think it makes that much of a difference. We're such like a bonded team, and I think that there's really no age gap. We're all the same like skill level, and I think that it doesn't really matter.
Did they pick on you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. All right, another senior over here, senior captain Sarah Hazel. Let's talk about Westmont for this season. What does the division look like? Is this all yours? You got it in the bag? Or is it going to be tough?
Hopefully this year it's going to be really good, and everyone's super supportive of each other, and we're all working together, so I think it's going to be a good year.
All right, it's going to be a good season then. My name is Strawberry. I'm on the radio every night on 99.7 now. Ladies of Westmont, take us out with a cheer.
Once again this season, One Hit Away brings us great information on concussion prevention and treatment.
Here's Dr. Sergio Azzolino with this week's tip.
Take the symptoms of a concussion seriously. Do not challenge a concussion. It's not worth it. Here are some of those symptoms: dizziness, nausea, blurred vision, light and sound sensitivity, irritability, sadness, confusion, poor attention and memory, disruptive sleep, lack of appetite, and loss of energy. As a parent, sibling, coach, or teammate, you know this person well and will notice the signs sooner than others. Speak up and protect the brain. There is no wrong decision in doing the right thing when it comes to your brain health. One Hit Away understands your brain can change your game.
Coming up, it's the Wells Fargo Bank Game of the Week with Los Lomas hosting Northgate.
And it's San Ramon Valley and Carondelet in the pool when Cal High Sports Bay Area continues.
Hi, my name's Tom McGraw. I'm the CEO of First National Bank of Northern California and the former Bellarmine Bell. First National Bank of Northern California, proudly serving your community for 53 years. We live and play in this community just like you. We'd like to show you how a community bank like ours can help your business. From San Francisco all the way to Sunnyvale, we know the peninsula and we want to know you. Remember, go long and don't drop the ball at First National Bank of Northern California.
Playing high school and college basketball taught me the value of teamwork while learning leadership and problem-solving skills. Sports are an excellent way for kids to prepare for the real world, as well as the importance of staying physically fit. I use these skills every day in my job as an officer with the San Jose Police Department. Being a police officer allows me to use what I have learned while serving my community.
Visit our website at joinsjpdblue.com to find out more about a career with the San Jose Police Department. Be the force for greatness.
The San Francisco 49ers are committed to helping kids live a healthy, active lifestyle.
You're plenty fast enough. You're plenty fast. Exchange, exchange. Good. Go, 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 go.
Check out 49ers.com/YF to see how you can get involved.
Cal High Sports Bay Area is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Muir Orthopedic Specialists, providing leading-edge care to athletes of all ages. And First National Bank of Northern California, your community business bank. By the Silver Creek Sportsplex, the Bay Area's premier sports and fitness destination. By Block Construction, together, building greatness. And by the San Jose Police Department. Visit our website at joinsjpdblue.com to find out more about a career with the San Jose Police Department.
Wells Fargo Bank is proud to present the Game of the Week each week, each school receiving $500 from Wells Fargo Bank for their football programs.
Yes, and it's a battle of Walnut Creek rivals this week. The voting was brisk once again on Twitter and on our website. The winning game is Northgate and Las Lomas, and our Danielle Alvari was there.
The student sections were in full force as Las Lomas hosted Northgate on Friday in the Battle of the Creek. Northgate on the first drive of the game here, Jack Fulp gives it to Jackson Smith, who spins his way into the end zone. They get the 2-point conversion thanks to Chris Moser and start with an 8-0 lead over the Knights. Then Las Lomas returned fire on the first drive with their completed pass to Blake Thorpe in the end zone. Knights throw 7 points on the board. On the next drive, Northgate gets it to the Smith again, who plows through the defense and gives himself plenty of room to run it right in for another touchdown. Smith was dominating. Broncos lead 14-7. Still in the first, and Broncos' Jack Fulp makes the pass to Wheelock, who falls into the end zone for the touchdown. Then he finishes the job with this catch, giving them the 2-point conversion. Northgate up 22-7. Broncos offense just on fire. Jack Fulp gets it to who else? To Smith, who takes off for another great run down at the 10-yard line. Now in the second, Northgate gives it to Edge Flores, who dodges the defenders on his way in to score 29-7 Broncos. Later in the second, Las Lomas gets something going. Ephraim Porter going for the catch. He gets it. Knights still down 29-14. After the half, Fulp back to pass. He connects with Flores, who runs it even further before they can bring him down. Still in the third, it's Fulp to Flores on the handoff, and Flores drives his way into the third touchdown of the game for him. Broncos ahead 41-14, and as you can guess, this story didn't end with valiant Knights. Northgate locked down the win 41-20. Right after the game, we spoke with the winners.
So I'm joined right now by the Wells Fargo Game of the Week winners and the Battle of the Creek winners. How do they feel about that? All right, let's start by talking to our MVP of the game, Jackson. How did it feel to go out there and win against your rivals?
It was a great feeling. I just got to thank my linemen first. They did an awesome job tonight. I couldn't have done anything. It feels great to win at their home. We've all put in a lot of work, and it's a great feeling. Thank you.
I know your linemen appreciate that.
Yeah.
How does it feel also when you guys are coming up against a rival? Is there more energy, or is there more excitement, or is there more nerves?
There's more everything, all right? Like we come out, we play to have fun, play to win, show out for our family, friends in the city of Walnut Creek, and our brothers, all right? We gotta fight, and we got it. Yeah! We got it! We got it!
You certainly did, and let's talk here. You guys put on a lot of points on that board tonight. How was your offense so productive?
Well, we just had to be consistent and execute. That was key for us. Yeah.
You feel like you guys went out there and did that?
For the most part, yeah, a few penalties here and there, but we executed.
Are you as excited as you sound?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, boy! Yeah!
All right, well, congrats to the Northgate Broncos, the Wells Fargo winners of the Game of the Week!
San Ramon Valley outfaced Carondelet, more than 20 goals scored in the game, most of them from SRV. And in the first, Alexis Leibowitz with the ball to Sophie Kuster, back to Leibowitz for the goal. She scored just 3 in the first quarter. And it's Kuster with the pass again, this time to Maggie Hensley, who fires one in, and SRV's up 11-0 by halftime. Third quarter now, and Carondelet doing their best to slow down SRV. The goalie Alex Brown smacks one away, and SRV scored just 2 goals in the third. But by the fourth, goals were flying in left and right. Carondelet's first goal came from Allie Bamberger from way far back, and the Cougars are on the board. But the Wolves fire back. It's Kuster to Leibowitz. She spins. She's under pressure. She gets it to Hensley, who tosses it right in, and the Wolves are up 16-1. 3 minutes left, and it's SRV with another goal thanks to Daniel Starzev. And finally, the Wolves got goal number 18 from Sarah Klass, who handles the pressure just fine and manages to still get the shot off. And Carondelet scored 3 goals in the fourth, but it was a little too late. The Big Bad Wolves dominated 18-3.
Lexus of Stevens Creek helps us honor athletes every week who volunteer in the community.
This week's Lexus of Stevens Creek Volunteer Award goes to McKenna Rodriguez from Dublin High School. When McKenna's not killing it on the volleyball court, she spends her free time participating in her school's Best Buddies program, where she forms friendships with students with intellectual and developmental disabilities. McKenna talks about why she loves to volunteer.
One of my favorite memories from the club is definitely walking throughout school, and it won't even be, so we have a club just on Wednesdays, and it won't even be a Wednesday, and the kids will come up to me and they'll be like, "Hey McKenna, like, are you excited for Best Buddies next week?" And they'll ask me about my weekend and what I have planned and if they can hang out with me, and it's so great to be able to connect with them also outside of the club as well.
All of our volunteer award winners will be part of a scholarship contest where Lexus of Stevens Creek will split $10,000 in scholarship money between 5 of the volunteer winners.
Coming up, back to the South Bay for Saratoga and Piedmont Hills.
And we continue our series on the season with Andrew Hill football and see how the Falcons fared in their first game of the season. Next.
The Saratoga Falcons are off to a 1-1 start with wideout Keon Getchlakani averaging 25 yards and with 226 yards receiving already this season.
What's his name?
Keon Getchlakani.
Is that more letters or less letters than Via Lata Liga Sanoa?
I don't know, but don't have me spell any of them.
Absolutely not, and I can't either. The Piedmont Hills Pirates featuring senior quarterback Alex Garcia, that I can spell. Alex throwing for 246 yards in the team's opener last week. Saratoga hosting Piedmont Hills Friday night. The Saratoga Falcons getting set to host Piedmont Hills Friday night. The Falcons attacking early. William Lytle back to throw, scrambling and finding Harrison Fong over the middle for a big first down there. And that leads to this Robert Scott dive up the middle for the score and a 9-6 Saratoga Falcons lead right off the bat. The Pirates come back to take the lead, though. Quarterback Alex Garcia keeps it himself. Pirates lead it 13-9. The Falcons score again and again. It's Lytle to Fong, 55 yards. A huge play for the Saratoga Falcons here as Saratoga takes a lead 16-13 in the third. The Falcons then go on a long drive later in the third, capped off by this Scott 6-yard run. Great Scott! Toga leads at 22-13. The Falcon D was led all night long by Aaron Vogel. He gets the sack here. Aaron had a great game for the Falcons. And one more for the Falcons late. It's Scott just short, but he took it in a short time later as Saratoga goes to 2-1 on the season with a very impressive 29-13 win on Friday night.
This season, Top Flight Sports Academy and South County Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram present the season with Andrew Hill football.
Taylor Lambert joins us now as the Andrew Hill Falcons play their very first game.
Robert, after losing every game last season, the Falcons had high hopes going into the first game this season with new head coach Mike Holt and lots of new players. Winning the opening game at home would mean everything to this Andrew Hill team.
Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3,
Many eyes were fixed on the Falcons at the BVAL scrimmage. With an inexperienced roster, nobody knew what to expect from the new-look Andrew Hill squad.
We just wanted to make sure the guys put the effort out and showed us, hey, that I'm game ready, and we had a lot of guys step up and do that.
And specifically, one side of the ball shined bright.
Defensively, I thought the effort was there too. We did a good job getting to the ball, and not just one person, but the whole team getting to the ball. Come on, Seth. There we go. We got a lot of guys coming together for the first time out here, and they gelled well. Our roster's limited right now with ineligibility and just building our numbers up, so the more guys we can have ready to go, the better off we're going to be.
The roster is still low on numbers, as transfers must sit until week 4 of the season to play in a game, which puts added pressure on the Hill coaches. Headman Mike Holt has experience with Falcon football, as he assisted from 1993 to 96 and then served as head coach from 97 to 2003, enjoying much success along the way. And it took some pleading from Hill leadership to get Holt back on the staff.
Reached out to some of my friends who are San Jose natives, and one of them mentioned and said, hey, you have a really good coach in Mike Holt on your staff. I'm like, really? And the fact that someone on campus is there to look out for them and push them a little bit more has been helping. So I'm grateful for Mike, and Mike was able to bring a few friends.
Can you say and spell your first and last name for me?
First name Vito, V-I-T-O. You know, my perspective on the game is his work ethic, right? There's a lot of life lessons that can be learned from the game of football, and you know, some of the main things that I've learned, I try to instill in the kids. You know, hard work, teaching them about life through the game of football.
I coached with Mike as a JV coach for years, so probably about 6-7 years. I coached with him before when he took his break. Through the years, I like working with young people, and it's fun. I think the most enjoyment I get is watching them succeed out on the field, watching them see them do something that they didn't think was possible.
Remy, you need to hook him. You know, like I told the kids last week, you know, I take pride in coming out here every day with them and showing them what I know and watching them be able to execute, you know, and find success with it.
I'm enjoying it. We got a lot of young players, a lot of first-year guys, never played before, so teaching them the very basics of the game, it's been a challenge because it's not what you would expect out of a varsity squad. Go, 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 go! Where's our tackle?
Really, nobody knows what to expect from the Falcons this season, but we're about to find out as Andrew Hill hosts Lynbrook in the first game of the regular season.
Get it done, all right? Get it done. Take pride in what you do out here on this field between these sidelines. Yes, coach. Right?
You've already done it. We're just going to have that much more.
That's a good area. Amen. Amen.
Let's go, 3, 1, 2, 3.
So really come together tonight, all right, and play your game. Play your game, not Lynbrook's game. Make them adjust to us. Got it? Make this a good one, guys. I'm real proud of you. I'm proud to be your coach.
Hill opens the game on defense, and just like the scrimmage, the Falcon D swarms to the ball.
Well, our defense is stacked.
Offense is a different story, though. Andrew Hill seems confused on the field, and halfway through the second quarter, a botched toss results in a Lynbrook fumble recovery in the end zone, giving the visitors a 7-0 lead going into halftime.
Yeah, man, I need you to run hard. We got to get this. You got the holes. They're there for a second, but the sweep, I got to figure out what we're doing wrong.
Make one mistake, that's fine. You can't make another. We made enough in that first half. Now let's go on with some victory. Let's have something to talk about on next week instead of having our heads down all week.
Yeah, let's go, Hill! Let's go, Hill! Let's go!
6 minutes into the second half, Lynbrook scores on a long pass, and soon after, the visitors score on a punt return for a touchdown to make the score 21-0, as the Falcons again struggle with the playbook and communication.
Draw. I write to draw. Come on, man, you got to know your plays.
How is that? What? Come on!
There's bright spots for the Falcons, but mistakes and injuries pile up, leaving Andrew Hill scoreless in their first game.
You got to put this behind you fast, start thinking about Mills, and get ready for our next game, okay? You played tough, and you kept your composure, and you did a great second half, all right? We got things to work on, we know that. We know that. Here we go, Falcon Pride on 3. 1, 2, 3. Falcon Pride!
So a disappointing start for the Falcons to their season. Next week, the quest continues for that first win against Mills. They're going to host Mills. I mean, they played pretty well. The defense played really well. Offense needs a little bit of work, but they're cleaning it up.
You got to score.
You got to score points in football. That's a very good point, Robert.
You want to win. Yes, thank you.
All right, Synergy Environmental Solutions cleans up environmental hazards, asbestos, mold, and all the dirty work for Bay Area schools, corporations, and homes. So each week, Synergy honors the athletes who do the dirty work on the field. This week, doing the dirty work is Dylan Sulaula from Milpitas. Dylan comes up with a huge interception to put his team in scoring position and secure a big victory in a big game against Antioch.
Once again this year, we'll have all of the games we shot for tonight's show available to buy either digitally or on DVD. You can go to our website and order the entire game from your favorite team. Every play can be yours. Order now on the website.
And don't forget to follow us on Twitter. Now on Friday nights, we'll be pushing lots of scores on the Twitter feed, so be sure to send us your score on Twitter. Cal High Sports BA is the handle. Also, be sure to like us on our Facebook page, and you can see all of our shows and highlights on our YouTube site. There's a link at our CalHighSportsBayArea.com website.
Coming up, it's our second blockbuster game as Dublin battles San Ramon Valley.
And a marathon volleyball match with Saratoga hosting Lee.
The Edge at Club Sports San Jose at Silver Creek Sportsplex is a new 8,000 square foot performance training center where athletes of all levels can build speed, agility, power, coordination, and flexibility. Our proven training methods are taught by nationally certified performance coaches to help athletes of all ages and skill levels accomplish their sports and fitness-related goals. The Edge offers a comprehensive schedule of hard-driving classes. Regardless of your current fitness condition, novice to professional athlete, The Edge has a program for you.
Dear Honda, Toyota, Ford, Chevrolet, Kia, Nissan, Subaru, and Smart Buyer, do you want more car for less? Shop and compare at South County Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Why buy an expensive Sienna or Odyssey when you can get a 2017 Chrysler Pacifica? Why get a RAV4 when you can get a 2016 Cherokee? Jeep Renegade, $18,999. Grand Caravan, just $16,999. Jeep Patriot for only $10,999. Wow! Why would you buy anywhere else?
The Riker Center is the only facility in the Bay Area using PRI Postural Restoration Institute and DNS Dynamic Neuromuscular Stabilization exercise protocols. Tim Dempsey is only one of 33 trainers in the world certified by the Postural Restoration Institute. Students that follow these protocols will perform better in their sport by neurologically improving their body mechanics. You want to learn more? Well, come on by to the Riker Center.
This is Dr. Michael Miklich of Muir Orthopedic Specialists on the sideline with the Monte Vista High School Mustangs. And you're watching Cal High Sports Bay Area.
We are back at the Silver Creek Sportsplex with the NCS blockbuster game. This week it's an East Bay League battle with two undefeated teams going at it. The Dublin Gales come in at 2-0, scoring exactly 100 points in their first two games.
Not bad, but the Gales get their biggest test so far this season as they meet San Ramon Valley. The Wolves with a 1-0 record coming in with junior quarterback Clark Baker leading the way. It's our NCS blockbuster game and Robert was there.
Blockbuster game, yeah.
Here at San Ramon Valley High School, where the Wolves will be hosting their second game of the season tonight. They won their first game behind their outstanding junior quarterback Clark Baker. Baker 13 of 16 for 245 yards and 4 touchdowns in that opening game. But he's going to face a tough defense tonight with the Dublin Gales. They've got a guy number 77. He's 6'9", 295 pounds. Keith Millard, the son of the former NFL great and Foothill High School star of the same name. Dublin and San Ramon Valley in what should be a high-powered offensive affair tonight in the NCS blockbuster game. Big support from the Wolves cheering section in this one, and right away San Ramon Valley gets on the board, handed to the big running back, Billy Barcy, who finds the hole, breaks a tackle, and he is gone. 50 yards for the score, the first score of the game, 7-0 San Ramon Valley. But Dublin comes right back. Quarterback Everett Korb takes it himself, 15 yards, and we're tied at 7-all. Ensuing kickoff and a big return by Tristan Sinclair coming right at us, and the Wolves are threatening once again. And this time Clark Baker, the junior quarterback, keeps it himself and dives in. It's a 14-7 San Ramon Valley lead. Late in the first quarter, now Dublin threatening, but a terrific play here by the Wolves. Luke Garrett, who makes a great catch off the deflection for the interception. Final moments of the first, Baker threading the needle to Michael Winokur, who makes a grab in traffic. Last play of the quarter, it's Baker deep to the end zone for Jack Vianney, and it's a 21-7 Wolves lead after one. Second quarter, the Gales looking to get back in it, but stepping in front is Billy Barcy, the second of 3 picks for the Wolves defense in this game. But the Gales played some D as well. A terrific play here by Dominic Pagaro, playing it perfectly and getting the interception. But the Wolves were bringing the funk all night long. It's Baker to Rob Funkhauser, leading to a Johan Zetterberg field goal. Then in the fourth, it's Barcy one more time as the San Ramon Valley Wolves go to 2-0 on the season, winning their league opener, a big game from their junior quarterback, who is loving life right now.
Well, it's awesome. I got key experience last year as a sophomore, and I'm really familiar with the offense at this point. So going out there, I feel really comfortable. Have a great line to protect me, which is like the best thing a quarterback could ask for. And I got playmakers at receivers and tailback, so I got the best position possible.
Some multi-talented scorekeepers working the Lee at Saratoga game, and this one was a marathon. First set goes to Toga. Julia Vida to Dasha Goseva, over to the sensational sophomore Katie Hulme, who rips it home. But Lee comes back in a long second set. Hannah Mapes over to Ava Garbano to Selena Adzik. Her shot is stuffed, but right there is Lauren Hallbach to redirect it as Lee takes the second, 30-28. More Longhorns in the third. Adzik and Hallbach putting up the double block, and that works. Then it's Adzik to Gorbani, and back to Adzik, who tools it off the block, and Lee wins it 25-13. Saratoga fights back in the fourth, and Riley Carter was a big reason why. Carter takes the Guseva set and crushes it off the block for one of her 20 kills in the match. And then it's back to the sophomore Hulme, who takes this one and goes down off the block and out for the point. Fifth and final set, it's Vida to Guseva, over to Katie Hulme, and Katie just crushes that one hard line, and Saratoga wins a hard-fought 5-set victory with Hulme and Carter leading the way. Cal High Sports Bay Area is teaming up this season with MaxPreps.com to help battle childhood cancers. The program calls for coaches to sign up on the MaxPreps.com site and make a pledge for a donation for every touchdown scored by your team this season. The money goes to the St. Jude Children's Hospital that does such great work to battle childhood cancer.
Let's get the high school community in the Bay Area to make a pledge and join the fight against pediatric cancer. Go to MaxPreps.com for details. We have a link on our Cal High Sports Bay Area website.
Each week this season, Adobe will be bringing us tips on how to use their products to make really cool highlight reels, team videos, and more.
Here's Robert with this week's tip.
With the Adobe Creative Cloud, you have the world's best apps right at your fingertips. Tools like Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, and for video editing, Premiere Pro and After Effects. We use many of these products to produce Cal High Sports Bay Area every week. Because the apps are in the cloud, you always have the latest version and you can take your work with you wherever you go. With Typekit, you can access thousands of fonts from Adobe partners, all with the support of the world's largest creative community. And remember, you can get all of these with special pricing for educators and students. Coming up to the pool with water polo power, St. Francis and Bellarmine.
And St. Joe's takes to the hardwood against Bishop O'Dowd. You're watching Cal High Sports Bay Area.
Cal High Sports Bay Area is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By the Rica Center, where goals and dreams become reality. By Wells Fargo, proud sponsor of the Game of the Week. By Stevens Creek Toyota, the #1 Toyota dealership in Northern California. Stevens Creek Toyota San Jose, it's where the deals are. Panera Bread, food as it should be. Food should taste good, it should feel good, it should do good things for you and the world around you. And by DGDG.com, where we want you to be a happy car buyer.
To the pool now with two of the very best teams in the CCS as Bellarmine takes on arch rival St. Francis.
Many years of arch rivalness between these two schools. Rivalness?
Rivalness.
Is that a word?
Yeah, sure, why not?
It is now. They really don't like each other, even in the pool. Here's the highlights. Nice crowd on hand for this rivalry game. Early on, the Bells get on the board. Philip Wang tosses into the freshman JT Kujawa, who fights his way free and scores 1-0 Bells. St. Francis with a free shot a short time later. Nathan Puentes firing at home. We're tied at 1-1. Same score in the second. Puentes firing from deep at Bell goalie Anthony Reethans with a terrific save and says, wow, that was close. Still 1-1 late second, and the Bells retake the lead. Wang winds up and then lofts it home, and he was excited about it. Then in the third, Dom Kirk firing from outside and hitting and he's a sophomore. More Bellarmine as Aaron White goes to Kirk, who walks in and fires far side 5-1. Bells lead. Nice outlet pass here by Reathens, and Wang swimming hard, and he skips it home, an assist for the goalie, and Wang was, of course, excited about it. That's just who he is. Thomas Rogers now over to White, who looks around and says, okay, you're going to give me that. He bounces it home, and Bellarmine, after winning the Schmidt Memorial Tournament last weekend, goes to 5-0 to start the season. Wang with 3 goals to lead the Bells.
Let's head inside as Bishop O'Dowd hosts St. Joseph Notre Dame in volleyball. We start with O'Dowd and their talented front line. Lauren Vaughn gets up and pounds it down for the Dragons. Then later in the first, it's Julie Trong with the quick set to Ashby Russell, and BOD would take the first. But St. Joe's wouldn't sweat it, playing scrappy all night. Madeline LaFollette's shot doesn't make it through, but Alyssa Rito slaps it for the point. And 1 point will win it for St. Joe's in the second, and Chloe Hampton takes care of that. So tied at 1 set each, and the visiting squad would ride that momentum. Lena Reed-Petrick with the set to Hampton as the Pilots take set 3. O'Dowd looking to knot it up. Sophia Yao Weeks to Jasmine Powell to tie it at 2 sets apiece. On to the final set, and Emily Prisling gets it to Lena over to Chloe Hampton, and she has another kill to her game-high 24. O'Dowd trying to hang in there, Truong to Powell for the huge kill, and it brings the Dragon within 1 during set point. And here's the result. It's going to be Lena Hampton one more time, and Chloe puts the game away. 15-13 the score in the 5th set as St. Joe stays unbeaten in the early season. DGDG.com brings us a play that makes everyone happy. This week's Be Happy play goes to the Saratoga volleyball team. Sophomore Katie Holm goes hard line for the kill late in the 5th in a final set of a hard-fought match, and the Falcons were very happy about it in this week's Be Happy play. Go to DGDG.com to find out how you can be a happy car buyer.
Coming up, it's the Service by Medallion Play of the Week. It might be this play, but it's usually not.
But first, here is this week's tip by our good friends at the Rikus Center.
Hi, I'm Coach Lex at the Rikus Center, and today's training tip is resist rotation. Great for core activation and stability. You're going to go ahead and hold the cable at your chest, step out to receive resistance in a stabilized training base. You're going to extend your arms and hold for 10 to 15 seconds or 3 to 5 breaths, and repeat on the other side.
Service by Medallion presents the Play of the Week every week.
Yeah, and the winner this year gets a hat and this cool backpack from Service by Medallion, and of course an invitation to our end of the season awards banquet at Levi's Stadium thanks to the San Francisco 49ers. Here it is, this week's Play of the Week.
Play of the Week.
We start with the Battle of Walnut Creek. Ephraim Porter with a great catch for a touchdown. Nice execution there. Inside we go. Check out Breon Ashley with a hard spike to send the game into a 5th and final set, and she was on a mission. Jackie Bird from Presentation also taking control. She slams the ball down for the kill. A big win for Prez in this one. Chloe Hampton from St. Joe's made her team very, very happy. She hits the ball for no return, and the Pilots land a victory, no pun intended. Back out to the field, the Chargers' David Hernandez stays patient before putting up a prayer to Jarius Badeau. Perfect passing catch in the end zone for Wilcox. Luke Garrett from San Ramon Valley in the right place at the right time. He slides in for the interception. But the Play of the Week goes to Austin Cause. Austin listening to head coach Keith Burns and playing like a champ. He makes the catch and rolls off the defenders and in for 6. One more time in slow-mo, it's Austin Cause muscling off 3 Vikings before walking in for the TD. Austin earning himself an invitation to the banquet and some Service by Medallion swag.
That's the Play of the Week, and that's Cal High Sports Bay Area for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Braunstein.
And I'm Marissa Levis. Be sure to join us next week for the story of the Camp Lindo runner and the happy ending to his family's scary story. We'll see you then.